Option. Bunu yapmayı unuttum. Buradan diyor. Ben bu oyunu gebertirim tarzı bir şey. Yani ya bunu siz çevirin.
Provided, of course, half machine. And in Detroit, at least, not everyone was happy to protect for him. David Saraf himself had handpicked me for the job. Said he needed me to keep his people safe. My ex, Megan Reed, was one of them. Brilliant person, research to Congress. But the night before her big meeting, my security measures failed. A team of Black Ops mercenaries stormed into Saraf headquarters, massacring everyone in sight. 3 of the mercs were heavily augmented walking tanks. Mission: take out Megan and her team. Tried to stop them. Their leader tossed me through a plate glass wall. Last thing I heard as his bullet slammed into my brain was Megan's dying scream. I should have died with her. Only I didn't. High-end military-grade enhancements saved my life. The best augmentation Saraf's money could buy. Took me half a year to get a feel for him. Should have taken longer. But 6 months into my recovery, Saraf Industries was attacked again. This time, by a radical group of pro-human purists. Violent, militant, and fanatically opposed to human augmentation. They claimed to be members of Humanity Front, a non-profit organization that wanted the UN to limit biotechnology research. The thugs broke into Saraf's factory and found machinists working overtime on a top-secret military augment called the Typhoon. Purists next to it, wired with cerebral implants, trying to download its classified specs. Obviously, something more was going on. The AUG killed himself before I could question him. Saraf ordered me to dig deeper, so with the help of Frank Pritchard, Saraf's head of cybersecurity, I did. Turns out a second hacker had been controlling the AUG's actions from somewhere off-site. Pritchard and I tracked his signal to a secret FEMA internment camp in Detroit. The Black Ops mercenaries were there. The same mercs who'd left me for dead 6 months before. Figured they'd try again when they saw me. Wasn't so easy for them this time. I took out a tank named Barrett. Even got him to give me a new lead. A penthouse apartment in China. Of course, we both knew it would be a trap in the end. Hengsha Island, China. Home to a city so crowded, they had to build a second city on top of it. Trying to find clues in Hengsha wouldn't be easy. Lucky for me, I wasn't alone. Freedom Mountain, Saraf Industries' ace pilot, had lived in Hengsha before. A good person to have on your side. She knew enough about the place to get me around. Malik dropped me in the lower city, close to the penthouse Barrett told me about. Bell Tower Associates, a private security firm under contract to the Chinese government, had agents tossing the suite when I arrived. Just not for the reason I'd been expecting. Turns out the man who lived there was a criminal hacker. The same hacker who controlled the AUG in Saraf's factory. Van Rugen's panicked decision to force the man to commit suicide had been a mistake. Now his mercenary partners were gunning for him, and I needed to find him before they did. Locating Van Rugen.
Hadi lan. Geçmiyor. Harbi be.
Organized crime lords. They had the hacker holed up inside a low-rent capsule hotel. By the time I found him, Van Rugen had no
Ciddi geçmiyor.
Zhao Yunru, president of the Taiwan Medical Corporation. According to Van Rugen, Zhao wanted to monopolize the augmentation industry
Çalışmıyor şu an.
and had hired Black Ops mercenaries to destabilize her competition. Saraf Industries was at the top of her list. To prove this, I went to get inside TYN and grab a surveillance hologram off a server. I suspected Van Rugen was hiding
Ulan
something.
hadi. Oğlum bu ne? Böyle değil. Ne yaptın sen? Ha bu arada oyun konsolundan aldım. Gidip ikinci el ama 95 lira bir fiyatla ikinci elini alabilirsin. Ha birinci sıfır almak istiyorsanız 150 lira. konsol oyunda
Desperate to
temin
learn more,
edebilirsin.
I confronted
Gel de
Sarah in her
oraya.
penthouse. She claimed to be a pawn
Tabii
in a
ben
bigger
Day One
plan
Edition
and
aldım.
hinted at a group so
İçinde
powerful
3
it
tane falan
controlled global interests
augmentation,
at a whim.
dijital kitap,
Then she slipped into a panic
dijital symbol diye bir
forcing me
şeymiş.
to make a very
Şey bir
quick
de
exit.
ekstra yan görev serisi
I figured it out was
veriyor bana. Kod var içinde şu an bir tane.
part of her confession
Şöyle.
made sense.
Ama mesela
David
siz
Sarah
kutudan
had been worried about his
çıkartıyorsunuz.
people.
Sonra zar zor
So
mesela
worried,
kutu var. Onun
he
içinde
required all of them to
50
have
tane kağıt var.
locator devices surgically implanted. The GPOs
Öyle
were
yani.
broadcasted the day of the attack.
Burada bir kod var.
Zhao
Size o
sent a
kodu ben
single
söyleyeyim.
note to Picus,
Senin yoksun
the
bence.
world's leader of the
Bu
global
Day One
24/7
Edition'da var
news.
sadece. Metal
Turner signals off.
diğerlerinde yok.
I needed to fly to Picus headquarters in Montreal if I wanted to learn more.
Abi
Eliza
ben
Cassette.
size el aldım değil mi?
Picus Communication, the world's most famous news anchor, working with a mercenary hit squad.
Ben bir denerim onu.
But when I confronted Cassette in her office, she freely admitted to jamming Detroit satellites the night Megan's team had been taken.
Abi şaka
Said
mısın
she's
sen?
just been following her
Şaka
commands.
mısın?
I suspected she
Şaka
wanted the
mısın?
same one.
Ulan
But
haydi!
Picus showed up looking to shut us both down.
Ne ne ne
Just like
ne
that.
ne ne ne ne
It was
ne
like
ne
I Mercs were led by an augmented killer
Oğlum
who
ne
was
oluyor?
with twice before. Fedorova, a woman who made silence her best friend. She waited for me to
Ulan
track
hadi!
the
Yakına!
server room underneath the Picus
Sıkıldın mı ya?
complex
Oyun
and
oynamak
jumped
istedim.
her
Hadi
from
sıkıldım.
behind. A deadly fight ensued. I made sure she never moved silently again. With Fedorova down,
Boomer
no one
Revolution'un
left to keep
hikayesini
Liza
anlatıyor
quiet.
şu anda.
She reappeared. Turns out Picus's first lady of news wasn't a lady at all.
Oğlum!
She was a sophisticated AI
Ne
program
oluyor?
engineered to monitor data streams and
David.
control what people believed. Liza told me the Mercs had brought in a Humanity Front doctor named Isaiah Sandoval to remove the scientists
Oh, Paula.
implanted tracking devices while Detroit's satellites were down. She also told me to speak to David Sarah if I wanted to learn more.
Hikayeden bir şey kaçırmamızı istemiyorum. Burada bekliyorum.
Tensions between normal and augmented citizens
Yoksa ben direkt
had reached a
durduracağım hani.
flashpoint.
Geçilebiliyorsa
Riots
direkt
were
geçeceğim
breaking out in
hatta.
several cities. The UN was being urged to intervene. Sarah was trying hard to convince Hugh Darrow, the inventor turned philanthropist who'd once been a leading proponent of enhancement technologies, to help stop a possible
Vallahi
regulatory
bak.
revolt. Sarah
Videoyu
had
durduruyorum.
Megan's discovery would have given millions of people a chance to
Geri
move
gel.
beyond their normal human abilities.
Bak
And at the same
şimdi
time, catapulted Sarah Industries to the top of the Fortune 500. According to Sarah, Megan's kidnappers knew this and didn't want people evolving unless they controlled how it was done. He called his enemies Illuminati and urged me to keep searching. Determined to do so, I tracked down Sandoval via America's most outspoken augmentation opponent, Bill Taggart, Sandoval's boss, and founder of
15 dakika
Humanity
böyle
Front.
izliyoruz.
Sandoval admitted to operating on Megan's team when I confronted him, but said he hadn't removed their GPOs. He'd merely switched them to a different frequency. Pritchard was able to trace one of the signals to China.
Geçmiyor.
Malik and I immediately took off in pursuit. Unfortunately,
İzleyeceğiz.
we
Sorun
were not
değil.
even one step ahead.
Bitti.
Ambushed, shot over the sky by Bell Tower Associates seconds after entering anxious airspace. Malik's piloting skills saved me. After a tense and bitter struggle, I escaped into lower Asia. Tracking
Büyük
signals
ihtimalle bir de şu
led
kodu
straight to the
kullanamayacağım ben
triads,
ikinci el
or
olduğu
more
için.
specifically, to the augmented arm of Tong Sihung, leader of a gang of augmentation harvesters.
Ben şöyle
Tong said they'd taken the arm of a corpse, which Bell Tower had left at their door, meaning that at least one of Seraph's scientists was dead.
bir öyle bir şey.
Maybe not the rest of them, though. Tong pointed me to a port used for human trafficking and helped me slip aboard a Bell Tower ship. It was sailing to Rifleman Bank Station, a military base in the South China Sea. Bell Tower was holding kidnapped civilians as prisoners there, and using them to perfect the Highline Project, a human-computer interface that left most of its test subjects dead. My search for Megan would have ended then, if not for a mysterious ally named Quinn. In exchange for my help exposing Bell Tower, he slipped me aboard a second ship headed to Singapore and an Illuminati-run biotech facility called Omega Ranch. 3 of Seraph's scientists were there, forced by their captors to create a technology capable of remotely shutting down augmented abilities. Thanks to an emergency recall notice issued by the World Health Organization, millions of people all over the world already had the biochip installed. With the help of the scientists, I tracked Megan to a private section of the ranch. There, I ran into Yaron Namir, the walking tank who'd put a bullet in my brain the first time we met. He'd teamed up with Zhao and was hoping to catch me off guard. My ambush didn't work. I found Megan in a suite belonging to Hugh Darrow, the billionaire philanthropist who'd Seraph had called on for help. Darrow had convinced her to go along with the biochip plan by promising to sabotage the tech. As she was explaining this, Darrow appeared in a global broadcast, telling the world that augmentations would be the death of mankind. Then he activated the biochips to prove his point. All over the world, augmented people flew into a killing frenzy. Darrow had betrayed everyone, and it was up to me to set things right. To do it, I had to reach Manchea. I saw death and destruction firsthand. By the time I shut down Darrow's broadcast, I knew the damage he'd done. Still, humanity's future remained unclear. How would the world react to his sabotage? Would people ever regain their faith in augmentations again? What would be the Illuminati's next move? Only time will give us the answers.
Bitti mi? Şükür! Şükürler olsun! Allah şükür bitti. Hadi hadi hadi! Haydi olsun.
I once thought I could save the world. Now look at it.
In yet another augmented terror attack, 251 passengers aboard Sister Airlines Flight 451 were killed. When an augmented passenger broke into the plane's cockpit and ruthlessly butchered its flight crew. Details recovered from the black box recorder suggest that the man may have been suffering flashbacks to the AUG incident. That horrible day 2 years ago when augmented people all over the world flew into a psychotic killing spree, causing the greatest loss of life in recent history.
Sometimes you just have to let go and embrace what you've become.
Not gonna go all wonky on us now, Hansa, are you?
Well, if I do, McCready, I guarantee you'll never see it coming.
Agent Jensen, am I gonna have a problem with you?
No, sir. No reason to assume you would.
Good, because you are the only augmented operative on this team, and I intend to make good use of you.
Listen up, all of you.
We got a sandstorm barreling down our ass and we can't afford to make mistakes. We're going after this man, an arms dealer named Shepard. He's ex-Bell Tower, one of the Special Forces commanders who disappeared during the incident.
And he's come out of hiding. That cannot be good.
It's not. He's selling weapons and military-grade augments to terrorists. This is Iran Singh, the undercover agent who lured Shepard out of his hole. Best you see Interpol's got. For 3 years he's worked hard to get in tight with the Jinn, an Iraqi smuggling cartel that's infected the Eastern Hemisphere like a plague. Last week, our arms dealer sent a message to the Jinn, offering to sell them a shitload of black market merchandise dirt cheap. They told Singh to handle the buy.
They're not gonna like it when Interpol disrupts their party. Is Singh's cover really that good?
It is right now. We need to keep it that way. This is where the deal's going down. A half-finished high-rise hotel that's been abandoned ever since the incident. It's not a pretty picture inside.
Let me guess. Most of the laborers were augmented with heavy-duty industrial rigs. So when the incident hit, and they all went schizo, things got gruesome real fast.
And no one, except for some homeless junkies, have been inside the place ever since.
So what's the plan, Director?
Sing's meeting Shepard on the ground floor, inside the hotel's main atrium. He sent the bulk of his gin crew to the penthouse levels to secure a vantage point. I want McCready's team to take up positions overlooking the atrium and make the arrest. Jensen, you're going in solo from the roof.
My objectives?
Keep the gin from joining the party. As far as we can tell, only one route connects the atrium to the penthouse level, a halfway decent elevator shaft. Here. I want you to block access to it.
Fine. Just cut me loose.
Do you plan on relying solely on your augments for this one? I'd recommend taking a little hardware, just to be sure.
We've got a UC in there. Might be easier to maintain his cover if he's not the only one still breathing when this is done.
Smart thinking.
Yeah, but if anything does happen to him, you'll be telling his wife. After you get out of the hospital, of course.
What about range? There's lots of wide spaces and high ceilings in there, but a number of tight and constrained rooms too.
So it's a crapshoot, really.
Well, I'm not looking to play dice with anyone in there. Give me something with distance.
Your call. Less chance of being seen and compromising Singh that way. One last thing, Jensen. Singh said that Jin are using some sort of portable Wi-Fi device to boost communications. He's got a better chance of maintaining cover if you disable it.
Keep an eye out for it. But aren't we on the clock here? You said there's a sandstorm moving in.
There is. And we got the intel on this mission at the very last minute. So we're scrambling a little. If it comes to it, your #1 priority is keeping the Jin out of that atrium.
Copy that.
Time to put away your happy thoughts, gentlemen. We're approaching the target building.
You're up first, Jensen. Let's do this.
Task action. This is Knife Leader. Engage hush drives and descend to Angels 1-5.
20 yaşlarında olacağım ben öyle. Ben 20 yaşlarında olacağım. 25'te 17'indeysen 18'indeysen o zaman da 17. Bir tek ben mi atlayacağım? Havalı durmak içindir herhalde bu. Diğerleri de atlamayacak. Tabii ben tuttum ya. Onun için normalde. L1 cover şu anda. Ona pek alışamayabilirim. L1 cover. L1 ile cover edeceğim. Hadi.
Team leader, this is Jensen on the roof.
Solid copy. Move into the building. The access... the far end of the penthouses. And keep in mind, the direct route might not be the easiest one.
Roger that.
McCready will advise once he... Team is on the ground. Miller out.
Adios. Sen de git.
Jensen, we're moving through... Oh, fuck!
What's wrong?
The Jinn have got a few Jennies up and running. Gonna have to hack them.
Keypads.
You should enjoy looking at them. They have colors and shit.
Evet, burada silahlarım var. Gas grenade, smoke grenade ve işte havasını yapalım.
Just remember, red means bad.
Fuck you.
Smart vision.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
I think that was last.
احنا ما بدنا احد ثاني يحط هذه العملية في خطر قبل ما يصل طاجر أسلحة.
I'll do another sweep in the area, just to make sure.
علمني إذا أي شيء يبين. من الأفضل إلي جيب أسلحة جديدة.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Jensen, Mac, Listen up. Doppler shows that sandstorm's moving in fast. It's big, and it's gonna hit us hard.
God, I hate the fucking desert. Confirm visual?
I can. Time is not on our side.
Copy that.
Solid copy.
Yok. Yani tamam. Anladım. Diyebilirim. Anladım diyebilirim. Değil mi? Lan ne yapacağım? Onu hiç çözemedim bak.
كده كده ميت لو عاوز تجري تهرب
عشان تكون بعيدة من الرمل. Last thing we need is to come digging down.
McCready, how you making out?
Slower than expected. It's like someone's tilled a fucking cemetery down here.
Say again.
When the shit hit the fan in 27, the rush must have been for the stairs. There's corpses everywhere. A lot of your cousins are here too, Jensen. Want me to grab you any spare parts?
No parts. But I take mine with cream and 2 sugars while you're asking.
Üçgen basılı tutunca burası açılıyor. Bakın. Solda. Pistolümüz var. Pistolü ben şöyle yapacağım. Değişiyor. var. Sonra böyle tarafımız gibi. Yani böyle açarsınız tabii. Bunlar shotgun isterseniz shotgun veriyor. Çalıyor. Sniper vermiyor. Şuradan
Jensen, what's your 20?
Working my way through the penthouses.
Remember to keep an eye out for the Jin's communications booster. If you can, disable it.
Roger that.
Listen up, everyone. Chang's hacked into the Jin's radio signal. Checking the patch now. We should be hearing Sing any second.
خليل الراجل اللي هيبقى علينا الحاجات جايه كمان شويه. روح قول لبقيه الناس ان انا هحصلكم.
Ben orada telefonu bayılttıktan sonra şey yapacaktım. Güzel. Yay. Ben çok yavaş diye duymuştum. Demek söyledi. Yapmayacağım. İyi ki de onu gördüm ben. Görmesem yapamayacaktım.
McCready, how you making out?
Slower than expected. It's like someone's tilled a fucking cemetery down here.
Say again?
When the shit hit the fan in 27, the rush must have been for the stairs. There's corpses everywhere. A lot of your cousins are here too, Jensen. You want me to grab you any spare parts?
No parts, but I take mine with cream and 2 sugars while you're at it.
Jensen, what's your 20?
Working my way through the penthouses.
Remember to keep an eye out for the Jin's communications booster. If you can, disable it.
Roger that.
Listen up, everyone. Chang's hacked into the Jin's radio signal. Checking the patch now. We should be hearing Sing any second.
خليل الراجل اللي هيبقى علينا الحاجات جايه كمان شويه. روح قول لبقيه الناس ان انا هحصلكم وخليكم يعني منتظرين.
Solid copy. Good. I'll repatch us once the deal kicks off.
Jensen, we're inside the atrium, taking up positions on the terraces. What's your 20?
Still moving.
Well, hurry the fuck up. Enemy helos inbound and this sandstorm's getting close. You get that comms booster disabled?
Negative. Didn't find it.
Well, you better hope Singh's cover stays intact. Otherwise, you'll be answering to me.
Access granted.
This is Jensen. Penthouse access route secure. Jim should be a problem.
Hadi bakalım.
About fucking time. Enemy helo sighted. All right, strike force. Position and hold.
Strike 1, in position.
Strike 2, all set. Strike 3, yeah.
Strike 4 in position and holding boss. Eyes up, safety's off, guys.
Yeah, no shit, bro, no.
Watch your fucking mouth, Holiday.
Both of you, shut up. 5 in position.
Everybody stay sharp. Singh's got eyes on Shepard. Patching you in now. Target's in the AO. Remember, Singh's down there, so watch your fire.
You got balls, Singh? Executing a buy with a sandstorm on her ass.
I cannot take credit for Mother Nature, mister.
You can call me Shepard.
I'll be the call. Are these the weapons?
The Orcs. They're getting harder to come by. Guns are still on the chopper. Show me the cash, quick, and we'll...
What the?
Park has been crashed. Shepard is dead.
What? By who? What's going on down there?
Miller, this isn't the Jinn. Repeat, it's not the Jinn.
They're after the weapons. Open fire! Open fire!
Weapons free! Open up!
Agreed. Make it a grab to the chopper. You got a shot?
Negative. We're under heavy fire down here. We can't let that chopper take off, Jensen.
Oğlum, Jensen'e versene. Kontrolü bana ver.
Got it.
This is bad! They're closing in! We're gonna lose Singh! Jensen, I can't reach him!
Jensen, this sandstorm might have just bought us some time, but you need to disable that chopper.
Copy that.
Jensen, step it up! That chopper's about to take off!
Hadi bu görevi bitirip videoyu da bitireyim çünkü bayağı uzun oldu video. O toz fırtınası falan geldi ya, o bayağı öldü bildiğince. Kör oldum lan, kör.
This is bad! They're closing in! We're gonna lose Singh! Jensen, I can't reach him!
Jensen, this sandstorm might have just bought us some time, but you need to disable that chopper.
Copy that.
Good save abi. Yapamıyorum abi. Zaten video kaç dakika oldu bakayım. Kaç dakika?
This is bad! They're closing in! We're gonna lose Singh! Jensen, I can't reach him!
Jensen, this sandstorm might have just bought us some time, but you need to disable that chopper.
Copy that.
Man down! Who's hit? Jensen, strike team, sound off.
It's Singh! Repeat, Singh is dead! Oh, good fucking job, Jensen, you fucking bellend!
Abi niye bu kadar zor lan bu oyun? Ya sadece bulundur. Benim bildiğim Deus bu kadar zor. Kötü. Ben burada
This is bad! They're closing in! We're gonna lose Singh! Jensen, I can't reach him!
Jensen, this sandstorm might have just bought us some time, but you need to disable that chopper.
Copy that.
This is bad! They're closing in! We're gonna lose Singh! Jensen, I can't reach him!
Jensen, this sandstorm might have just bought us some time, but you need to disable that chopper.
Copy that.
Man down! Who's hit? Jensen! Strike team! Sound off!
It's Singh! Repeat, Singh is dead! Oh, good fucking job, Jensen, you fucking bellend! Jensen, step it up! That chopper's about to take off!
Jensen, we're out of time here. It's now or never. You've got to stop that chopper.
Miller, no go on target. Repeat, no go.
Artificial eyes to prosthetic
From molecular-sized computers.
human-controlled evolution available to all.
Hatırlıyor. Önceki oyunu hatırlıyor Eydem. Eydem. 15 dakika önce.
The Illuminati wrote to the old men and women like you. No, stop! That! Scenes of horror on the streets of Detroit. Madness is gripped mechanically augmented people.
Shanghai, Los Angeles, Ankara, Dubai.
People are dying up there. Millions of people.
The search for survivors in Pangaea has been downgraded to a recovery mission.
The Czech Republic leads a growing list of countries calling for the relocation of its augmented citizens. It's a new world, Adam. It's afraid of people like us.
Must be safe and secure. Sarah Industries closely.
Didn't think it would end with the Og incident, did you?
We were victims. This is retribution for a tragedy we cannot control.
They control. They buried the